Nice Rack podcast starring Ryan Hurley. That's right. And I'm Lou
What's up,
Malagana. And with our
fam?
special guest today, who is she? Let's deep dive into this discussion on this very important person on planet Earth, shaking her head. Uh, Shaking her head no. For those of you that can't see because you're just listening to it, well, there you go. You're going to have to I'll have to give you the play-by-play. So last time Brian was sick, too much tequila. I think he thought it was Cinco de Mayo 2 months early, but that's
Yeah.
okay. I was actually sick, so we did one. But this time we thought we'd bring somebody else in and see how it goes. Ryan, you want to say anything to that?
No, I haven't drank tequila since Nam, so that's a false statement.
Get ready because
No,
we're drinking it next month.
I'm actually excited with our guest today. She's number one in her jersey, number one in our hearts, and she's
That's true.
the office manager here, Jackie Dempsey.
Jackie Dempsey.
Hi, everybody.
Congratulations, Jackie Dempsey.
Hi.
Jackie Dempsey. I also heard she's in charge of a maple syrup conglomerate. Is that true? She likes to use a little maple syrup in her hair. She loves it so much. Is that true?
That is true. Yeah. Yes. I don't know how that information got out because it was a secret, but that is true.
So, Jackie, as you can tell, everything here is always very serious, especially here at StarNet. We're in a very tight, restricted ship, so we don't have much time for opportunity to have fun. So,
Yeah, Jackie's only been here 6.5 years, and she has no idea about what our operation is.
So wait, so
to this.
right. So before we deep dive into this, because Jackie has some very important things I know she wants to get out today and things she wants to say. Let's just say we got a couple things coming up real fast. One, on April 20th for our GMIS members, the New Jersey GMIS Tech Conference will be held at the Palace in Somerset, New Jersey. And StarNet Solutions will be the platinum sponsor or the biggest sponsor of the whole event, defying all other sponsors. It's the sponsor of all sponsors. So we hope to see our GMIS people there. And then on May 5th, that's right, May 5th, the day after, May the 4th be with you.
It's Cinco de Mayo.
And Cinco de Mayo, that's correct. Thank God Jackie and Ryan were on that meeting that we had because I had no idea it was Cinco de Mayo. We will be premiering Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy 3 at the AMC Menlo Theater at 9 a.m. check-in time. And basically no previews. You come in and we give our customers and people that are related or involved in StarNet, someone interested in StarNet, the ability to come in and enjoy one of Marvel's films. First thing, free food and drink. We will have vendors there for those of you that need some of the technical part for your training in order to get there. But sign-ups are at starnetsolutions.com/events. You it's very, very, very important. It's fun. And of course, it is also, as Ryan said, all right, we'll try that again. As Ryan said a moment ago, it's not only, here we go, Cinco de Mayo, fantastic.
Cinco de Mayo.
It's that Latin goalkeeper voice. All right, so let's get started because we only run about 15 minutes. We really want to get as much time out of this very interesting persona that we have here. Jackie Dempsey. Jackie, do you prefer Jackie or Jackie?
She prefers it with an E.
No E. No E.
Jacki, yes. I accidentally tortured Jackie last time we had our customer appreciation event, but we don't want to go into details on that. So, Jackie, can you give us a little bit of background on you? Tell us a little bit about you, something that the average listener may not know about you. Matter of fact, I don't know if anybody knows anything about you, so whatever you could tell us would probably be very interesting.
Well, I'm actually in witness protection, so I can't go into detail about my life other than I work for StarNet. I've been here 6.5 years. I absolutely love it. And yeah, like I said, can't go into detail about my life. Sorry. I'm the most interesting woman in the world, and everybody's trying to find me. So it's just, I can't tell you.
So I'm trying to figure out which part was the lie, the part that you're in witness protection or the fact that for 1.5 years. So Jackie's in part to our operations. Well, she's very integral because she not only makes sure that we get our shit together and we get our acts together. I forget, if you have children, please don't tune them into this, because there's a rare instance where a possible profanity may slip out. So we don't encourage children to listen. We'll have the children's show for that on another day. But Jackie actually makes sure that she takes care of our day-to-day schedules, because Lou had the wonderful business of scheduling 18 clients at the same day at the same time, and then trying to figure out how to get to all of them at the same time. That didn't work.
And you're still trying to do
Jackie
that.
also, yes, Jackie also makes sure that quotes get out. Let's just say she manages the boys around here.
Yeah.
Without her, we'd be pretty lost. So she pretty much makes sure we get our stuff together. She gets our quotes out. She does her follow-ups, all these kinds of things. And yes, she is in witness protection. So that's okay. We're only putting this out on social media. Nobody will ever know.
It's not my real name.
That's not your real name. Is, as we said this morning, is Jackie from, was that the 80s or the 90s? Jackie, that teacher was the 80s, wasn't it?
I think it was the late 80s, early 90s.
His early 90s, yes, with Jackie. For those of you who, what was that show called? 227?
I have no idea what you guys were talking about.
Yeah, Ryan's
you're a
Ryan's a
baby.
little bit. Ryan was just a wee lad back in those
Yep.
days. Tis a wee lad.
85 to 90.
The 90s. Okay.
85 to 90.
85
Ran for
to
5
90.
years.
For those of you over the age of, let's say, 21, you should know about Jackie. That way we won't throw anybody under the bus out here. Yeah, so Jackie, so now that I've just said everything you do in your job, not everything you do, most of the stuff you do, tell us a little bit more about you, Jackie. See, what we're interested in learning about is not Jackie the person, but Jackie the character, the person that brings joy to the office every time she comes to the door with that beaming smile and that samurai top knot that she
I don't
wears.
have it on. I don't have it
Sometimes
in
she's got a
today.
Pocahontas boots on, sometimes not. Jackie, tell us more about you.
I hate being put on the spot.
So we're off to a good start.
Yeah, I like to just roll with the punches. I'm a loud mouth. I don't care. I think that's why we get along well.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You get one life, and I'm here to live it to the fullest.
Amen, brother.
There you go.
Mister.
There's some philosophy. That's true. Jackie's not exactly shy. By the way, you will get to see Jackie not only at our customer appreciation event, where Jackie will be handing out aspirin for those of you that have had enough of our loud screaming at our booth. We have quite a booth set up for this year. We're going to go a little bit outside the norm. I'm pretty sure that after we sponsor this platinum sponsorship, they're never going to let us do it again, because everybody's usually pretty clean cut. We put up some pens, some squishy things, a couple of, camera covers at the table, and then we stand there in suits. No, that's not what it's going to be about. It's going to be pretty loud and fun, and we're very excited to bring it to the table. I think Mr. Jim Pakinowski is going to be excited for what we bring to the table. I don't know about the rest, but we'll see. Next thing you know, Bob McQueen will be kicking us out for good. You're out. That kind of thing. Yeah, no, Jackie will be there.
You gotta take some risk.
Person. Jackie does a lot of behind the scenes stuff, right? So you may usually probably interact with her possibly on the phone, but probably more by email. We don't have too many customers stopping by the office to drop off laptops or things like that. But Jackie, what would you say your biggest challenge at StarNet is on a day-to-day basis? What would be your biggest challenge? And
Damn it, you took my question.
I know exactly what she's going to say.
Wow, that's a loaded gun. You just handed it right to me, Alec Baldwin. You are my biggest challenge. Trying to
Jackie,
keep
you
me
can't
straight.
say don't keep it interesting.
Oh, very interesting. Very
Yes.
interesting.
And we noticed this. Ryan, did you notice Jackie's wearing her glasses today?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Well, 'cause
Jackie's.
you were all wearing them when we started, although Lou, you
I
took yours
them
off.
Mine are Dollar Tree glasses. Let's be realistic. These aren't real glasses. I buy them at Dollar Tree just so I could see. And the more that I wear them, the worse that it gets. I can't see without them. So it's
Mine are
getting to be
just
a
blue
bit-
light, so I don't need them.
Yeah, so are mine.
yeah. You guys have like
They
your
make you
Clark-
look smarter. That's why I
they're
put them
like
on.
your Clark Kent glasses is what they look like.
It's all about intellectuals.
It is about intellectuals. That's true. So, Jackie, something that's a little bit unrelated. How's your parkour coming along? We love to see Jackie in the daily day come in doing her parkour around the office. Today was, what was it, Jackie? The double flip off the filing cabinet onto the printer with the 360
It was.
backspin?
It was with the 24-inch APC unit jump that I was doing over here. Yeah. I mean, I was trying to swing from the lights, but the rafters are kind of shoddy, so not
So,
worth it.
Jackie, can you hold your phone a little bit above your head? Because there's something I want to mention in this. Just point it up for a second. You see that, ladies and gentlemen? This was a disco ball that I picked up at the Christmas tree shop maybe last year, brought it to the office, and somehow it immediately found itself above Jackie's desk. She's like, "I'll take that."
Always a party.
Yes, she was ready to go. No, but Jackie's been very instrumental, and we have a lot of work, and we have a very small office in which to uh, do all that
Hardcore.
work. So yeah, so it's pretty busy around here. Perfect. That's a little bit why we're late with this podcast because we have so much customer stuff going on. We get a little late doing these things at times. Yeah. So Ryan, I'm going to turn it over to you for a few minutes because you've been relatively quiet today.
Okay. I mean, getting back to the challenging part, aside from Lou, do you find anything like when quoting things or, handing out renewals, do you find anything challenging in regards to that makes your job harder?
Yeah, but again, you're handing me a loaded gun. I mean, it's difficult sometimes when you got to get the right stuff from the right vendors. Sometimes paying attention to detail is lacking, and you just gotta push through it and get what you need in a good amount of time, because I want to give our customers enough time to be able to process the renewal on their end financially, as well as not running into expiring the support.
Right. Is it getting any better with the pandemic not essentially being a thing anymore?
That's my next question.
I mean, I think it is. I think it is and it isn't. Dealing with customers, yes. Dealing with trying to get quotes, not necessarily. People are working from home. I find that is not good. People are too comfortable in their home. They have too much around them where they're distracted more often. So
keep going, Jackie. You're doing good. Keep going. You're doing good.
No,
keep going.
It's hard to get real people on the phone. If you're not talking to a bot, they're just not calling you back or answering you. So I mean, pretty much a lot of it is trying to get something via email. And if they're sitting by the pool in the summertime, they're not checking their email. They don't care. Their boss isn't checking in on them. Or if they are, it's like, like you see in the commercials, here, quick, let me throw a sweater on, even though I'm gaming all day, just to sit in front of the Zoom so my boss can see that I'm working.
Exactly. You jiggle the mouse a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of what I have been thinking, that things are starting to get a little bit better, but I mean, they're still kind of, I don't want to say in the toilet, but the fact that everybody's working from home, just it's killing business everywhere.
It is.
Yeah, I think I get the point of certain jobs you can do from home, but I think the biggest challenge here, and it's probably between Jackie and myself, the stuff that we need to get done, getting quotes and stuff, the biggest thing I say is, did you hear from them? Did you hear from them? Did you hear from them? And I feel that there's very few companies are actually well stocked with people sitting in an office to work. And listen, whether you believe in the pandemic or not, it doesn't really matter. At this point, the bottom line is people working from home. You lose that. The social aspect, the team collaboration is difficult. I don't give a darn. There we go. Let's let that go. Oh, I don't give a darn how much, how much it's great working from home. The problem is you really can thrive when you're sitting near each other working. You can work with each other. You can walk over to somebody's, like I can go walk over to Ryan's desk and take care of something, as opposed to, hold on, I got to chat with him, or hold on, I got to call him. Oh, he's not picking up the phone. Let me chat with him, Oh, let me look at his calendar so you can arrange a time. Listen, people need help. They want it now. Nobody wants to wait anymore. Of
course.
Hold on. It's BS. There we go. It's BS and it stinks. And I know a lot of the stuff, even like with companies that we're dealing with, they farm so much stuff off to foreign countries, which there's nothing wrong with that if they can understand and handle the questioning what we're looking for. And we have multiple companies that are farming stuff off, and I'm really sorry. It's either going to maybe the Philippines, possibly India or so on. And there's nothing wrong with that, except if there's a language barrier, which we find quite a bit, whether they speak English or not. They don't understand some of the tones, even, especially coming from this part of the country, the New York, New Jersey area. They don't understand that, or they little things that they think they understand. And when you get the quote, it's wrong because they're not trained well enough. And they're basically as many people in a call center as possible. They're probably getting, the same price for 3 to 5 people that they would one person here. But my thing is the quality of something is worth paying more for. I really believe in that. I mean, it's one thing if I'm buying sheets of paper, 5 cents, 10 cents, I'll go with the 5 cents one. It's cheaper. But if I'm trying to get something done, I feel that's important, especially get a customer the right quote. I don't think what people realize if they say, hey, I want you to quote me that phone, and Jackie goes out for a quote, what people don't realize is that iPhone 11 has 37 different models.
Right.
12 of those models don't work in the US, so you can eliminate those. 7 of those models, are only for the blind, so that you can't order, and you have to figure it out, and they don't know. And what they don't realize is how many times she has to go back and forth with people, email, call. Can you please pick up the phone? It'd be so much easier to make the phone call and discuss it for 5 minutes than sending 400 emails back and forth. And people don't realize that, and it takes time. And so when somebody's buying that phone and it's $100 at StarNet and $98 at Walmart, okay, that's fine. But they don't realize sometimes there's extra effort that goes into it. And this happens across the board. I mean, Jackie can probably tell you she spends a majority of her time trying to get shit cleared up like that. It's a nightmare, right?
Yep, it is. It is.
It's a pain. So I think that, for us, Jackie's value is being that person that's in the office that's stabilizing everything we do, because the majority of the time Ryan and I are on the road. It's not easy to get, it's easy for me to stand in front of a customer and get what they want, or tell them what they want, but then I have to go to Jackie to get it. And sometimes conveying that is not easy. I mean, then we do the Ubiquity equipment. How long did it take that to get that in? I mean, we looked avenues everywhere to get that stuff, right?
Yeah,
it's funny. It's honestly funny too, because I had asked her the other probably last week if things have been better with the access points as far as Meraki goes, as far as Ubiquity goes, and people just laugh at you. I mean, you look on forums and Amazon and things like that. All the comments are like, "Are these available?" And it's just a nightmare.
Or are they going out of business? I've seen that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because I think with the Ubiquities, we've been trying for so long to try and find them that I went onto one of the forums and they're like, they've been out of stock since like 2018. And there's never any stock anywhere on any of it. And I mean, it's not just them, it's a lot of places, but it's just crazy to see that nothing.
Well, you can find, like, sometimes we've had customers say, I'll take used, and we look at used, and as far as like Ubiquity goes, as an example, we're finding used equipment that's double the price of brand new.
Right.
And sometimes people are willing to pay for it. I'm like, okay, I mean, that's up to you. But it's definitely been challenging at this point. The logistics are, in my personal opinion, this is just mine, it's only my own, nobody at StarNet, is that people don't want to go the F back to work. They want to sit home. I shouldn't say everybody. There's a portion of people that don't, and they're making it extremely difficult. And that portion can be a good percentage of the very young that are getting out of college. I think they wanted to work, but I think the way society is with social, it's okay to stay home. You got articles going up on LinkedIn. It's okay to work remotely. Okay, I mean, that's fine to a point, but what are you going to shut all these buildings down? You're going to demolish them and let everybody work out of their house and transform? I mean, maybe that's possible, but the reality is if I take 5 people and I put them together in a room, my personal experience, unless they're, I don't know, doing individual independent work that has no bearing on each other, they're going to work better as a team than they are going to be 5 people working remotely. Not to say you can't work from home periodically, not to say that's a bad idea, but I don't think people want to work from home because it makes their job, they can get more done. They want to work from home because most people, I shouldn't say most, a portion of people just don't do shit. They don't do squat. They just sit there, and unfortunately, and people can disagree with me all day, but I've been out to customers to fix stuff in their house. They can work from home. And all they're doing is worried about their Netflix. I literally had that conversation with the guy. I don't want to go back to work because I like watching Netflix all day and getting paid for it. What? Crazy shit like that. So I don't know, but it's not everybody. There are people that I'm sure do better from home. I don't like working from home because then you never leave your office. Right? You're always stuck there. So I actually enjoy coming here, despite what you guys may think. I actually like coming into the office to get stuff done. I think it's better. So I think we probably did a pretty good thing. Jackie, you have any final words you like to say?
Nope.
Besides,
I just hope everyone signs up for our event.
Sign up for the event. That's very important. And GMA's people.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. We have very special surprises in store for this event. It's going to be a big thing.
Yep.
Ryan, anything for you before we end? Because I know you have to get on a call in 2 minutes.
No, I'm I'm just thankful for Jackie being with us, to be honest with you.
Every Thanksgiving,
thank
I thank God for having Jackie there. She's in my Thanksgiving. Thanks. Thank you for
Jackie in my will.
She's in my will as well. Yes.
Perfect.
So I think on that, everybody, thank you, Jackie. Thank you for coming on. I know Jackie didn't really want to come on here, but she did super well. So give her a little nice round of applause for Jackie.
Thank you.
Now we'll put the music to it. We'll get all the titles up on it, and we'll make it really fun. And Jackie, I'm just going to put a mustache on you for the whole thing, just so you know.
Perfect. Perfect. I look like my father.
Oh man.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's say thank you. Please sign up for our event so we can let Ryan go do what he has to do, and we can go back to work. All right, everyone.
All right, y'all.
Sounds good.
All right. Be good.